Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives, DOOL. Spoilers recap for Wednesday, September 6, reveals that Trip Johnson, Lucas Adams, sought a favor from Kayla Johnson, Mary Beth Evans, who agreed to hang on to Trip's cell phone for him so that he wouldn't be tempted to check it. Trip had a romantic evening planned with Wendy Shin, Victoria Grace, at the Salem Inn and didn't want to be disturbed, so Kayla agreed to only call his room number if there was an emergency. Once Trip met up with Wendy, they were briefly interrupted by room service before deciding to skip dinner and champagne. Trip and Wendy stripped down for lovemaking, and once they were basking in the afterglow, Wendy assured Trip that it was worth the wait. At Bayview on Wednesday's episode, Hava Vitali, Tamara Braun, fired at Joyce, Sarafina King, the hitwoman, who stumbled over to the bed and passed out from the injury she sustained. Harris Michaels, Steve Burton, checked to see if Joyce still had a pulse and confirmed that she did. A security guard appeared and pulled his weapon before ordering Ava to drop the one she was holding. Ava refused to go to prison and decided she'd take the guard out if necessary. Harris kept trying to convince Ava to give him the gun, so she finally did. In a shocking move, Harris then armed himself against the guard and told Ava they were leaving. Outside the facility, Harris made it clear that someone could still be coming after Ava, which is why he got her out of there. Once Harris swiped a key and snuck them in a motel room, Ava eventually determined that it must be E.J. DiMera, Dan Fuerigal, who ordered the hit. At the DiMera mansion, E.J. ranted about Joyce not getting back to him, so Johnny DiMera, Carson Boatman, wondered what was wrong. After E.J. made up a story about Gabby DiMera, Cami Labanas, hitting his antique car and forcing repairs, Johnny acted like his dad was overreacting. Talk turned to Nicole Walker's, Ariane Zucker, pregnancy, so E.J. admitted he was excited to become a father again. E.J. also suggested that maybe Johnny was thinking about what parenthood would be like with Chanel Dupree, Raven Bowens, one day. That led to Johnny realizing E.J. had talked to Nicole about his desire to reunite with Chanel. Johnny explained that Chanel went on a date with Talia Hunter, a Ketra civilian, recently, so he backed off. E.J. thought that was a stupid move and acted like Johnny shouldn't let Talia stand in the way of pursuing the woman he loved, especially since whatever Chanel had going on with Talia was so new. Next on Wednesday's DOOL show, Chanel and Talia laughed over how things went at the bowling alley since they just got back from there. Talia and Chanel shared a kiss before Kayla called with news that she wanted to deliver in person at the hospital. Although Chanel assumed Talia got the job, Talia thought Kayla probably just didn't want to disappoint her over the phone. However, Talia was pleasantly surprised when she met up with Kayla and learned the board approved the decision to hide her on a provisional basis. Talia was thrilled and promised Kayla that she wouldn't let her down. Back with Chanel, Johnny showed up at her apartment to admit that he still loved her. Chanel didn't know what to say and was ultimately interrupted by a knock at the door. Talia returned to give Chanel updates on scoring the job at the hospital, so Chanel pulled her into a celebratory hug. Once Talia saw that Johnny was there, she was taken aback and wondered what was going on. Johnny acted like he was just leaving and took off, so Talia asked if Chanel was okay. Although Chanel claimed she was fine, she looked nervous and all over the place emotionally. At the Salem PD on Wednesday's episode, Jada Hunter, Elia Cantu, claimed she made a mistake and acted like she wanted the police commissioner job after all. Once Jada pushed Rafe Hernandez, Galen Jering, to get out of her chair, he seemed flustered and started to do what he was told. Jada laughed since she was just messing with Rafe, but he suggested she could truly have the job if she wanted it. Nevertheless, Jada was happy being a detective and was glad to see Raf back in the commissioner's chair where he belonged. Although Rafe and Jada took advantage of the policy change by kissing at the office, Jada suggested taking this back to Rafe's bed. Rafe liked the sound of that, but they were interrupted by a phone call about the trouble at Bayview. Once Jada and Rafe visited the facility, they found the aftermath of all the drama and learned Ava had gone on the run with Harris. At the hospital later, Kayla informed Rafe and Jada that they were trying to get Joyce stabilized for surgery, so she wouldn't be able to talk to them anytime soon.